with Geneva Zoltek.
Welcome back, everyone. We are seeing a little bit of light fog development once again this morning here in western Montana. Helena, a little bit going on here towards the valley, although the visibility isn't severely reduced. So what we're dealing with this morning is really the precursor towards a push of moisture that's going to be moving on in tomorrow. And that's not the first and only push of moisture. We're going to get a series of Arctic blasts here in the coming days, in addition to lots of coastal precipitation, which is going to create a lot more snow here in Montana. Everyone's going to be excited to see it, except for those who have to drive in it. But with that incoming active weather, we are going to start to see our temperatures shift and drop to normal levels or below normal levels in the coming days. Now, taking a look outside Helena this morning, of course, there is a little bit of fog, so drive safely out there. It feels like 22 degrees, very chilly. It's a lot more clear over here in Great Falls at this time. We're looking at a feels like temperature of 19 degrees, and it is a little bit breezy out there here this morning. Like I mentioned, over the coming days, starting to get a little bit more wintry here in Montana. Our first round really hits tomorrow, and then another round pushes in there for Sunday. So we're going to get back-to-back weather patterns here into Montana. Now today is going to be on the calmer and drier side with some light flurries popping up here and there, but they're pretty isolated and they're very low impact. Some of them even coming down in the form of rain today. But tomorrow, that all changes as we get some of this weather maker in the mix. We're going to get heavier snow towards the higher elevations, and that includes Helena and Great Falls. Those lower valleys, it's going to be slick when we wake up tomorrow morning as that precipitation is coming down. So drive safely and get that snow scraper ready, because you might need to use it here tomorrow. This is 9:30 tomorrow morning, continuing to see that precipitation hang out with us through midday, and then by 5 p.m. when we're sitting down to have dinner or driving home from work, that action is starting to dissipate. But that's not the last of it, right? Saturday is going to be on the drier side ahead of Sunday, which brings us even more moisture. So by the time we get through this weekend, we're looking at quite a lot of accumulation here in the Rockies and snow towards eastern Montana. So it's really going to be a bit of an active week here after about 2 months of boring, dry weather. Things are finally starting to take a turn. Now, those temperatures are cool right now. Lewistown, 23 degrees, Roundup, 18. We're going to warm all the way up to the mid-30s to low 40s really throughout Montana today. Tomorrow, when that low pressure moves on in, we are going to get a little bit of a cool down with lots of us dropping into the 30s tomorrow. And remember that snow does start to develop first thing tomorrow morning. Saturday, drier conditions, but we start to see the addition of another cold front coming in from the Arctic. So temperatures cool way down for Sunday. We're looking at highs across the board in the 20s there on Sunday. So a significant cool down coming here with all this activity this weekend. And then into next week, we're going to continue to see rounds of snow push on into the Treasure State. So again, today, lighter precipitation. Tomorrow really is going to be a stronger weather maker. We're looking at a high of 35 today in Helena, 38 tomorrow, 40 on Saturday with drier conditions, and then 26 degrees there on Sunday with an 80% chance of snow. Great Falls, dry conditions today. It's going to be partly cloudy out there. Tomorrow, a high of 40 and an 80% chance of snow. 41 on Saturday, and then we cool all the way down to 23 degrees there on Sunday with that Arctic